There is someone listening to this tonight. You smiled today, but deep inside, you are tired. Tired of pretending, tired of being strong, tired of telling people, I'm okay, when secretly, you are falling apart, and maybe nobody truly sees your pain. The silent tears, the fear, the pressure, the nights you stare at the ceiling asking, God, are you still with me? Listen carefully tonight, because God is speaking directly to you. The room is quiet, your phone is silent, your heart is heavy. You have prayed so many times before, but lately, it feels like heaven became quiet. You watch other people move forward in life while you feel stuck in the same place. Financial stress, disappointment, delayed prayers. You try to stay hopeful, but sometimes the pain becomes too loud, and there are nights nobody knows about. Nights you cry quietly so nobody hears you. Nights you ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? Why is life so hard? Why do I feel forgotten? But tonight, God wants you to know something. My child, I saw every tear you tried to hide. I heard every prayer you whispered in silence. And even when you thought I was absent, I never left your side. When you cried alone in that dark room, I was there. When fear sat in your chest at midnight, I was there. When you smiled outside but felt broken inside, I was still there. You are not abandoned, you are not invisible, and you are not fighting alone. God says, I know you are tired, tired of carrying burdens nobody understands, tired of acting strong for everyone, tired of watching doors close. You have carried pain in silence for too long. You keep asking why your life feels delayed, but what you call delay, I call preparation. There are battles you survived that should have destroyed you. There were moments the enemy thought you would give up, but my hand stayed on your life. And even now, with all the pressure around you, you are still standing. Maybe your biggest fear is the future. You wonder if things will ever change. You wonder if your family will ever understand your struggle. You wonder if the dream inside your heart will ever happen. Sometimes you even feel embarrassed, because people expected more from you by now. But God says, do not measure your life by other people's timing. I am writing a different story for you, a story that pain could not stop, a story failure could not destroy, a story that will one day make sense. My child, you have blamed yourself for too much. You think you are weak because you cry, but even strong people become tired sometimes. I did not create you to carry everything alone. Give me your fear. Give me your anxiety. Give me the burden you hide from everybody. Let me heal the parts of you nobody sees. Rain slowly begins fading, because you were never meant to suffer in silence forever. God says, remember what I told you in Psalm 34, and in Isaiah? Do not fear, for I am with you. And in Matthew, come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. You have read these verses before, but tonight, I need you to believe them personally. Yes, for you, not just for pastors, not just for perfect people. For you, not because all your problems disappeared, but because suddenly you remember that God has carried you before. He can carry you again. The tears still fall. They feel different. Not tears of hopelessness, tears of release, tears of surrender, tears that say, God, I still trust you. God says, I am not finished with your story. There are still blessings you have not seen. There are doors I will open. There are people you will help one day with the pain you survived. One day, you will realize this season did not come to destroy you. It came to strengthen you. You will smile again. You will breathe again. You will sleep peacefully again. And the tears you cried tonight will not last forever. So tonight, before you sleep, stop telling yourself that your life is over. Stop believing the lie that God forgot you. because heaven still knows your name. God still hears your prayers, and even in this painful season, you are still deeply loved. Soft piano only now. Maybe you feel weak right now. Maybe you feel emotionally exhausted. But listen carefully. This is not the end of your story. Your pain has an expiration date. Your darkness will not last forever. And one day, you will look back at this season and realize God was carrying you the entire time. So hold on. Pray again. Believe again. Hope again. Because God is still working, even in silence. If this message touched your heart tonight, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and remember, you are not alone. God is with you. Subscribe for more emotional Bible messages that strengthen your faith and heal your heart.